Assalamu alaikum and peace be unto you all. Today I'm just going to discuss with you and have a chat to you a bit about our journey of Boundless Plains, the Australian Muslim history. An idea that we conceived, which is 10 years ago today. It's amazing how quick time goes by. It was probably the highlight of my life outside of building and working on the Islamic Museum of Australia. As an Australian-born Muslim, a city slicker, if you like to call it, a corporate person, I never got to see the beauty of what Australian outback offers. And this trip really opened my eyes. The people that we met along the journey were incredible. We covered about 20,000 kilometres, me and three other brothers that went on this journey. Originally, the idea came about was that if I'm going to start and open an Islamic Museum of Australia, I wanted to know what the Australian Muslim history was, and I wanted to see it firsthand. There was some incredible highlights along that journey. Four of us trying to rap in a car. That was interesting. One of our members is from a rap group, so he was trying to teach us. By the way, I was hopeless. To losing bags, etc. But there are some points in our trip that really left a mark to me personally. And the first one was Arnhem Land. To be invited by the local indigenous community to enter Arnhem Land was quite special in itself. This is a place of just nature. No electricity, no gas, just pure Australian nature. Yes, it was hot. Yes, there were the flies, etc. But when you enter this sort of untouched landscape, it was truly beautiful. But then to actually see the indigenous rock art that can date back so many, some even say millions of years ago, but then to see the Indonesian connection with the Makassans really touched me. Even when we were there, there were still Indonesian clay pipes and Indonesian glass that was traded harmoniously between the indigenous and the Makassans. To date, the evidence is 1700 years, but some say it's even earlier because they only could go by the beeswax that was measured in terms of date. Really, when you see these things, it sort of showed that different cultures, nationalities, races, you can really get by. I think the key is that, we're all human beings and have the different values and ethics and morals in the end. But really seeing that connection and seeing that trade where two communities can support one another, when monsoonal winds will bring them down to the Australian shores, they will, light a fire to let them know that they have come to fish, and then vice versa, for the winds to send them back, and then they intermarried. And the indigenous, picked up different things, like some of their language then, through these marriages and through the relationship they achieved. Really, that was something beautiful for me.